At the level of our party primaries, 5 of my co-contestants are still members or former members of the economic management team. Another has been part of the system in Parliament and is a board chairman of a very vital public utility. Whilst we are all brothers, and hopefully when we soon start talking about presidential primaries in our party, we should be saying brothers and sisters. But unfortunately, there's no lady in the 10 aspirants so far. We must be honest enough to admit that the Akufo-Addo government, despite chalking successes in road and health infrastructure, tourism, and of course education, it has struggled to deliver on a number of fronts. We started out saying that we're breaking dependency on the Western donor agencies. The slogan, Ghana Beyond Aid, rang from the Jubilee House with intensity and vigor. But today, we lie on a stretcher before the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, and Ghana has become, in the eyes of many, a case study of how not to do it. It is true that the international climate has been hostile. But how many countries have had inflation skyrocket to 54%? And in fact, food inflation hitting the roof. And our city only just slightly recovering after a wild tailspin last year. These are stark signals of economic distress, and we cannot hide these facts. We've had to endure a painful debt exchange program with our pensioners laying siege at the finance ministry. Our party, the MPP, cannot afford to put forward those who led us to this state. I want to repeat myself. Our party, the MPP, therefore, cannot afford to put forward those who led us to this state and expect Ghanaians to embrace them during the 2024 election. We need a new face, a pair of clean hands, a leader to reconnect with our base and end the trust of Ghanaians. I humbly submit, I, Kwabena Agyepong, offer the hope of a fresh start for Ghana. It is a matter of public record that I've always availed myself to this tradition. More importantly, for example, in the run-up to the 1992 election, under the Rawlings dictatorship, when it was life-risking to be associated with the MPP. I'm not a newcomer. I did not join our great tradition midstream after the danger abated. I have served this party right from the get-go and in many capacities. I was there when it mattered most and also when the party was at the peak of its glory. I gathered valuable experience doing so, sitting at the feet of some of the revered leaders of our tradition, the likes of the Venerable B.J. Darocha, Stephen Kreku, Peter Alajete, Albert Dubuahini, T.D. Brodiments, R.R. Amponsa, Kwame Donkofojo, Alhaji Bin Sali, Roland Al-Hassan, Gianni Selby, J.H. Mensah, His Excellency Aliyu Mahama, and of course, my boss, President John Ejekum Kufuor, who I dutifully served for over 5 years. I have served this party selflessly and sacrificed for this country. I learned, I grew, and I patiently climbed the ladder. So once again, Engineer Kwabena Agyepong, in all humility, come to you Ghanaians to ask for your support. I wish to serve you as flag bearer and eventually President of the Republic. To lead this country with your collective energies and hopes, mine is a burning desire to serve the party and country with a clear conscience, pure motives, and solid character. I overhope for a new beginning, a clean break from the status quo that has become associated with our tradition in recent times, a leadership that understands people, loves people, and helps people. I promise inclusive leadership, one that unites the country from Hamile to Pusiga, through Kintampo to Elubo and Aflao, one that restores the dignity of our people and gives every citizen a reasonable opportunity to live out their full potential so that we can secure our common future. I am equipped to provide that sort of leadership, and I'll restore the party as a genuinely united force to enhance our capacity to deliver that elusive third consecutive victory in 2024. Today, I ask for God's support, the Almighty God, to guide me to serve you, Ghana. I ask for your commitment to Ghana. That commitment should lead our delegates to make the right choice for leadership. Nobody thinks more highly than I do of the dedication and valor of our gallant foot soldiers, through whose sweat and toil we have come this far. I urge party delegates to consider this. You retain the power of choice. The future of our country, the future of our party rests in your hands. You have a sacred responsibility to choose the leader of our party, NPP, the next leader of our party, the NPP, with wisdom and forethought. We should not allow materialism to rule our political space. The fight for the soul of this country is in its very crucial stages. Whatever decision you make in the upcoming election, the effect may be felt several years down the line in the remotest hamlet in this country. It is time to vote values, to vote principles, and to vote character. Let us Ghanaians restore authenticity, integrity, and substance back into our political landscape, and not allow ourselves to be bamboozled with excitable slogans on a bandwagon that leads us nowhere. We must dispel that fog of uncertainty. We, the MPP, are the tradition that believes in creating a world of plenty. We must all be determined. We must all be determined to make this country that shining example that all Africans were proud to say is on this our continent. That, the people of Ghana, is my prayer. May God help us all, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you very much for your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, please let the applause be louder for the man of vision and integrity and the man of the moment. Shall we sing this song? We na our body, we na engineer go we know, we na engineer is the winner again. No, singing we na Let me hear you say, hey, we na engineer is the winner, we na engineer is go win again. No, win. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated as we do a question and answer section.